very good afternoon. This is Younib TV at 1. My name is Joseph Kamau. Now, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, has said that when the House resumes its sitting today, the Finance Bill 2024 will be the main topic of discussion. Speaking to the press yesterday, Wetangula detailed President William Ruto's decision to reject the bill and returned it with a detailed memorandum rejecting all its provisions.
We will be placing the memorandum before the House. This also addresses the issue that I've seen in the media, that the bill was going to be operational within 14 days of the rejection of the memorandum. That is not true, and we have no provision in law or under the Constitution for that. The bill is in limbo, is in purgatory, so to speak, awaiting the next vote on it in the House. That we also have the process of reconstituting the IEBC. You know, the President ascended to the IEBC bill recently. It was a public event at KICC, whereafter the time started to tick. Within 14 days of assent, we must have the selection panel in place. Damage caused as assessed by our insurer was about 94 million Kenya shillings. That is the damage we suffered. We had insurance cover, so the insurance is taking steps. Work has started in restoring the damaged buildings and the damaged furniture, TVs, and other equipment within the process.
Now, on to some sad news. It is now official that police bullets that killed the two demonstrators who died during the Kitengela demonstrations, a post-mortem examination of the late Charles Owino and Shakil Ramasfield's body indicated that they had been shot in the head during last week's protest in the region. Two individuals who died during the protest in Kibwezi town also lost blood after being shot by the police, according to the results of their post-mortem examinations. Now, the family of the dead are now requesting that the police officer responsible for the bullets be prosecuted.
Wamepata alipigwa risasi ikatoka huku, ilipigwa huku ikatoka huku, na mpangilio yeyote bado hatuna kitu yeyote. Mimi ndio firstborn kwa boma, bwanangu pia aliaga. Mimi ndio tegemeo, wazazi ni wale wako nyumbani, wamelemewa kabisa. Hata mimi ndio wananililia nisiwache mtoto huko aoze huko.
And whoever shed the blood of my son, he was a hero. Whoever shed the blood of my son, that blood is flowing through the soil and they're stepping on it. Even those people are refusing the change. That change is going to come through them, through the soil. Hiyo maji, hiyo damu inaenda kuchanganyika na maji. Na wataikunywa. Na wataisikia vile iko.
Tunasema kabisa kama jamii tumeelewa vile tumepoteza mwanetu ama mtoto wetu. Kwa hivyo kile tu tunasema tunataka haki.
Walikuwa na risasi, tukaona iliingilia upande wa nyuma mgongoni na ikatokea mbele upande wa abdomen. Then the report ikaonyesha kwamba palikuwa na bleeding nyingi, palikuwa na a lot of bleeding which was due to some injury on the vessels.
We must arraign these killer cops in courts. They must face justice. These families require justice. Kenyans want to see justice done. And we are leaving this matter in your hands.
Now, on some other story, an investigation into the activities of different public benefit groups has been launched by the Public Benefit Organization Regulatory Authority. This follows the government's grave accusation that 16 civil societies are involved in financing the current anti-government demonstrations in Kenya. The goal
is broadly responsible for registration, regulations of public benefit organizations, all that are operating in our country, Kenya. The 3 organizations that are listed under us
follow the strictest guidelines possible on accountability and integrity.
It's broadly responsible for registration, regulations of public benefit organizations, all that are operating in our country, Kenya. The 3 organizations that are listed under us, we've given the required information, and other listed organizations that are not registered with us, we believe that the investigative agents will reach out to the Registrar of the Society and companies to give them the required information. We will ensure with the new with the new act that has been operationalized, we are requesting, and we shall be making that request to the Parliament, that all of them should be registered under one umbrella. So for proper supervision, because you see, like issues of some organizations that are being or in question, they are not under us. We have no control over them. They are not registered under us. PPOs that are currently in operation without probably obtaining the requisite registrations, and yet the PPO in question are receiving money or funding that they may not be able to account for. Maybe running accounts that have not been authorized and implementing projects that cannot be quantified or accounted for.
In Nairobi on Monday, PS State Department S. Muriithi emphasized that this system has ensured students have quality industrial training even as they enter the job market. She also applauded the president's initiative to ensure there is at least a polytechnic in every constituency, saying now more will have opportunity to further their education. TVETs is celebrating its 100th anniversary and one of its biggest accomplishments to date in the introduction of a dual systems of learning where students attend both classes and industrial training equally.
Even as we celebrate the 100 years, what we are saying is that we are celebrating a space that is providing real solutions to our young people and not education for the sake of education. Training has advanced to the level where we have recrafted the curricula so that we are training our young people to properly fit in industry. This is by re-insisting that CBET training, that is competency-based education and training, is what is going to go on and what is going on in our institutions, so that by the time our young people come or get out of the institutions, they are fit for industry.
Now, my dear viewer, we will be taking a short break, but we will be back with more news updates. Welcome back. This is Younib TV at 1. Now, President William Ruto has now urged by the Kenya Livestock Producers Association to appoint qualified candidates to cabinet secretary posts in other ministries, just as he did in the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development. Here is a report by our very own Joena Muriithi.
Residents of Kavira area are now calling on security bodies and the county commissioner to increase police presence and patrols.
Muensure area yetu tumekuwa na security. Maanake of late juzi kuna mmoja wetu ambaye alivamiwa na akaumizwa. Saa hii anauguza majeraha.
Tutalia mpaka lini? Saa hizi juzi mmoja wetu pale amefahamiwa na mikora. Kuna mwingine hii side ya juu hata miezi ngapi ijaisha alikuwa amefahamiwa. Na ni kadhaa tukihesabu hao watu wote ni wengi sana. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wakazi wa hapa Rolio ambaye ni Kagaa tunashangaa. Hata polisi wetu wenyewe hata tukipiga duru hawatokei.
Mimi ningetaka niishi kwangu na amani, ningetaka niishi kwangu na nikiwa
Reporting for Younib TV live at 1, my name is Mutua.
Oh, sorry about that. That was our reporter, Eunice. Now, the development of Murang'a County's Kenol municipality is being threatened by the insecurity in Kavira area. Hospitalization and injuries have resulted from frequent cattle thefts, knife muggings, and house breakings, according to residents of the contemporary estate.
Speaking in Nairobi, the association's CEO, Patrick Kimani, said professional individuals in respective ministries would help the ministry and the head of state accomplish his mission to transform the country following the public uproar of incompetency in government offices. The leaders also lauded the domination of Patrick Muya in the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development.
Agriculture is the foundation of civilization of any stable country. If we get it right in agriculture, everything else will follow suit. The sector has the potential to create over 1 million job opportunities across the various value chains from farm to fork. Kenya spent over $3 billion every year on food imports, majorly on products that we can produce locally, ensuring that Kenya is food secure, but also catalyzing job creation for the youth and women of our great nation. If he can tackle those 5 issues, he will cement his legacy in the hearts and minds of the Kenyan farmers. We have no doubt that he possesses the knowledge and expertise to turn around the fortunes of farmers of this nation.
Reporting for Younib TV, I am Joena Muriithi.
Now, into sports news, let's have our very own Peter Muriithi with a report.
The Kenyan ladies are Africa's sole representatives at the Paris 2024 Olympics, where they are in Group B alongside Olympic silver medalists Brazil, European powers Poland, and Asian giants Japan. Malkia strikers finished 12th at the Tokyo event and will be looking to make all the experience count in the French capital.
Second time for the Tokyo national team, and I'm so happy. I was not even expecting to be selected this time.
It feels nice. That shows how much I value volleyball because all my birthdays, almost all of them, they find me the national team, so they're like my family, get to celebrate together each and every year.
Me being the flag bearer, I pray that God might uses me and uses that flag as a representation of who we are and uses me as a vessel to bring blessings to the country. And I'm sure that anybody who's going to represent the country is going to perform well.
For me personally, it's just a moment of realization that, yeah, we are here and now it's the time to do what we've been longing for, what we've been working for. And as the long journey it has been, it's like, yeah, the moment is here now. Let's do this, guys. So,
reporting Younib TV live at 1. My name is Peter Muriithi.
Now, with all sports over, the Kenyan team's camp at the Miramas Olympic is growing smaller by the day. Following the rugby squad out of Miramas, the volleyball team left over the weekend after finishing their training mission in France. Here is the report from our very own Peter Muriithi.
The Kenyan ladies are Africa's sole representatives at the Paris 2024 Olympics, where they are in Group B alongside Olympic silver medalist Brazil, European powers Poland, and Asian giants Japan. Malkia Strikers finished 12th at the Tokyo event and will be looking to make all the experience count in the French capital.
Second time to select national team, and I'm so happy. I was not very.
I'm sorry about that technical itch. I therefore come to the end of our news bulletin at 1. My name is Joseph Kamau. Remember, whatever you want, you can have it, or you can just grow old.
You